congratulations on the 7-1 win. A very emphatic performance, especially in the second half. But 2 injuries very early on. How did that really affect your game plan?
A lot, yeah, affected it a lot. When you make subs you don't expect to make, yeah, it does. It throws you a little bit, but in fairness, it actually sorted us out a little bit, dealing with their system that they played. They started off with, which is a tricky system to play against. I've used it myself. So the injuries really early in the game, and having to put 2 subs on after, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, if that, actually made us a little bit more structured than how we'd started. So disappointing and something that throws you a little bit, but actually it helped us today.
Yeah, of course, I guess some fans might have said the first half was a bit shaky, but very emphatic in the second half. What was the real turning point in that match?
The mentality that the players came out with in the second half was just a little bit different. You know, we weren't far off it in the first half. Like I said, it's a tricky system to play against, the system they used tonight. Like I said, I've used it myself. It's one that I really like, and it is tricky if you don't get your distances and your shape and your discipline. If you don't get it right, and when your players aren't willing to go on the front foot. So it was a little bit of that, being able to change, and then just their mentality to go and be really aggressive and brave and attacking. That was all it was. We weren't far off it first half. Other than their goal, which again is just a slip from a defender. If Magri doesn't slip, it's been wet here all day. Obviously, if he doesn't slip though, he clears that very, very comfortably. But he does, and centre forward's always behind you when you slip. So no, their mentality was better, just about how to go about the job.
Yeah, I fully agree. But I must ask, who really stood out to you the most?
Joe Osler. I thought Joe Osler in the middle of the park was outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. A consummate performance from him. He brings a lot to the group. And today, in his positioning, in his leadership, in his on the ball, absolutely everything. I thought he was excellent. I thought it was excellent. Joe Osler for me.
Of course, many games there's been high-scoring goals, 5, 7. Do you think you can keep this up for the season? What are your goals for the season?
Our goals is game by game, and it's just try and win as many as we can. I think the thing with us is when we get on a roll, and the football starts flowing, we're a handful. And I would say second half we got into a bit of a groove, and the timing of runs, the zipping of the passes, everything just went up a couple of notches, and we just got in a bit of a roll. And when we're in that sort of form, we're a very, very difficult team to play against.